Hello, everyone. This is Grand Madam, and I hope you had a great holiday or just a great time off. And I hope you ate very, very well and drank a good one too. Uh, During my time off and my time of relaxation, I still watch the news, perused YouTube. Haven't spent much time on TikTok, but some things just keep gnawing at me and gnawing at me and gnawing at me unknowingly. And that is what's up with this Venezuela thing? Why is the Air Force bombing fishing trawlers or trawlers? Hey there, Janelle. How are you? And why hasn't Venezuela fought back? You know, they have airplanes too. They have a navy too. So why are they allowing this from the U.S.? Oh, don't get me wrong. At one time, the U.S. was the most powerful military on the planet. Supposedly, it still is. I don't know about that. Whenever you have to meet that somebody that big on the playground, what do? You go get your buddies and you gang up on them. That's how you handle that. It's no different in war, but it's not really war, is it? One thing I've lived long enough to see, and that's the United States, is damn good at warring against somebody without telling them it's a war. That's how we carry it, folks. Evidently, that's what happened in Vietnam. I was too young for Korea, so I don't know anything about Korea, but I do remember Vietnam. Most of the country didn't even know we were at war until their sons were taken. Mhm. Until the draft. That's how we learned. Cookie B, where have you been, dear? China, you better believe. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Janelle. Somebody's kicking my butt like that, and I know I can't beat them by myself. I'm getting on the phone. I'm calling my cousins. In this case, I'm calling my nephews. They some heavy hitters. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you want to hit me again? Do it again. Do it again right now. I dare you. I double dare you. Come on, guys. Boo, shakalaka. That's how you handle that. Is that what Venezuela's doing? I'm going to throw down a reading why Venezuela hasn't fought back. And when will they? What is really going on? What is behind all this? Because the one thing we know, we're going to talk about cartel level drug dealing. We're talking about an army as bad as yours. Okay. An army as well equipped as yours, as ours. So, what is really going on? All of this is going to be alleged. Uh, I don't have any facts, I just have ideas. So, you want to know too? Yeah, I want to know too. But I have one definite idea that I can see. It's already put into place. But we'll talk about that too. But in the meantime, hi Nellie. Let's get into our sounds real quick. Let's ground ourselves and open ourselves up. And folks in the back, yeah, you too, before we get into this. Okay? Okay. You know the routine. We're going to, it's only going to be for 3 seconds. Breathing in through the nose, hold it for 3 seconds, holding for the count of three, and out the mouth. Count of three, 3 times. Okay? That's called yin yang breathing. Very calming, very centering, makes your mind sharp. Okay, let's begin. Breathe in to the count of 1, 2, 3. Hold it. Release. Breathe again. Hold it. Release. Last time. Breathe in. Hold. Release. Breathe normally. Alrighty now. Oops. Oops, 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 oops. I'm going to use, oh, Went back in the oops. Went back in the box and I found my astro deck. It's an astrological numinous. They call it the numinous. It's an astrological deck with some insights. I can read them better now than I could before. Why I couldn't before? I got overwhelmed by the astrology and the word definitions that really don't need to be there. If you know anything about astrology, either way, I was overwhelmed. Now I can read it without being overwhelmed. I can even include it in the reading. So let me move you over here. Push this down a bit so I've got room. Oh, ignore my stuff. So what is behind Venezuela not fighting back? We're going to look at what lies beneath. Because you know everything is all about their assets, their oil. Let's see what is being said here. Why is Venezuela not fighting back? Let's do this way. What's behind Venezuela not fighting back, not shooting back? And also, if you're going to, unless they're hitting and running, hit and run, blow it up, fly in, boom, and fly out. Now that's going to be hard to catch. That really will hard to catch. But in that case, that's when you send your Navy out there and protect those trawlers and wait for it. Oh, here they come. Shh, boom, get out of these waters. Because they're definitely talking about we're in international waters. If you're in fishing waters, you're in that country's waters. Mm-hmm. They have buoys to let you know how far you are. Okay, what's behind this? Venezuela losing its fishing community. The U.S. is blowing up the fishing community of Venezuela, not because they don't like the fish. So why has Venezuela not shot back? What's behind that? I'm just curious. Mm-hmm. And then some other stuff. Remember I said that Bondi was the first to go. Bondi and Nome were going to be the first to go. I think they're on their way out now. For real. My thing is, but I think old Keg Breath, he might go first. He might go first before Fearless Leader. Mm-hmm. Okay, so many people have wished DEATH on him. God, stop that. I want him alive. You can't suffer when you're dead. Keep him alive. I want him on machines that make him walk, talk, sit straight, and be conscious of everything he's got coming to him. Death is a wonderful thing. You're like wishing him cupcakes and goodies when you wish death on people. Do you understand that? Most people don't understand that because they think death is a bad thing. It is a wondrous thing. Wondrous, beyond wonderful. But we've been taught to fear death. So, all right. Do I want to? Oh my goodness, this even wants me to. Somebody said, but what about little babies? What about children who are killed? They're out of the shit now. They're out of it. And are well taken care of on the other side. Okay. Very well taken care of and loved up. Okay, now let's ask this question one last time. What's behind Venezuela not firing back? I bought these aren't readers. I desperately need these to see. Oh, there you are. Hi, Charlotte. Princess, hello. Joan, Harlem Cat. I already said good morning, Janelle's. Okay, Camille's going to pop up, I guess. Yes, it's definitely a cover for the Epstein file. See, I can read in these. Let's see what it says. Look at this. First card up. Promiscuity. Epstein files distraction. All those 83 people have died from that. Hater. Well, who's the hater? We'll keep going. Getting played. Oh, the question was, well, manipulation, control, and lies. Getting played. Manipulation, like we said. Okay, this is my logical thinking. If to distract from the Epstein files and cover any malfeasance or bad doing within the Epstein regime, an agreement could have been struck with a cartel member to blow up anything in the Venezuelan sea to make it look different than what it is. Decoy for sure. Outdated, expired, disused, old news, discarded. What if, we're going intellect now because this just came through. What if this whole thing was a twofold thing? The cartel gets what it wants by getting certain people out of the way in the waters, and the fearless leader, the U.S., gets what it wants by creating a great distraction from the Epstein files. I'm just saying. What if the cartel wanted to get away from or get rid of certain folks? What if the cartel needed those shipping lanes to ship its contraband, but the trawlers were in the way? Now they're gone. Look at this. Keeping a promise. To whom? Running away. And copycat. Things are not what they seem, folks. I hate nothing about you. This is strictly business. I'm going to clarify keeping a promise. I'm going to use the astral deck to see what this keeping a promise would say. Keeping a promise. Keeping a promise. Hi, Barbara. Keeping a promise. Okay. What is keeping a promise? What is keeping a promise? This is wild. Epstein is running all through this. We talking about Venezuela. But we knew it was multi-international. This ring, this Epstein ring, was multi-international or international. What is keeping a promise? What is keeping a promise? I'm going to be on for a very short while, folks. Half an hour, I'm out because I've got so much I've got to do from this side. First card. Look at this. Virgo the alchemist. But it's not about Virgo the sign. It's not about, forget Virgo. This is about pulling weird things together, unlike things together to create a blend. Killing two birds with one stone, or taking two birds and creating a third type of bird. mixing things up so that they work for you. Let's call it that. Mixing things up that work for your benefit. Keeping a promise. There's also the idea of, I forgot the name of that president that there's another person who won the presidency, I think, or was running. They have jailed him, I do believe. I think he may be the true president, and they are holding him. And he promised to one, our fearless leader promised their fearless leader promised that they were going to get them for it, or some kind of way create havoc. Let's just see. Because there were some election problems with them too. Oh, look at this. Mystical Pisces, the mystical. So things are in shut. We have two opposing opposites here. Opposing opposites, Virgo and Pisces. One deals with the facts, the alchemist, and then we have the mystic Pisces. So we have one that's creating shadow, that's the Pisces, and the other is creating something else other than a big mess. So what this is telling me is there is something shady and shadowy about all of those shootings of those boats, and it's methodical. It's not by happenstance, and it's not because they have drugs. It's something else going on. Yeah. Oh, look at this. And it's being allowed. Get the heck out of Dodge. So Maduro is allowing them to do this. Allowing Trump to do this. No, they can. No one can calculate divine interference, Charlotte. Hey, Camellia, I knew you'd be here for a moment. In a moment. No. So, in other words, Maduro's in on it. Yep. He's in on it. It's the home team here. This is fourth house of the home. Your country, your home. They're allowing it. Well, I'll be doggone. At the bottom of the deck is Cancer, the doula, to allow something new to be birthed. Well, this is something else here. Okay, let me put these over here. So basically, why are these people allowing their fishermen or their people to be bombed? They're keeping a promise. He's keeping a promise. He promised to blow them up and continue to blow them up for a reason. We just don't know. Oh, I'm going to ask. With the other cards. I'm putting out the Golden Tarot now. Why? I know oil is the asset, oil is the gift, oil is the prize. Yet the universe is watching. Always. Why? Why is Maduro sitting back? The Spirit said because he gets his cut. And I'm like, okay. Spirit just said that. I don't know who's back. Oh, I see you. Hey, how you doing? Yeah. He gets a cut. He gets a cut. What else? Let's look at this and see what this is all about. I hear the word cronies. Okay, finish the sentence, Spirit. Tell me what's going on. I'll be still. They're all in it together. Yeah, and Oh, we got one I think might have been black at one time. Yes, go ahead, please, sir. Thank you. It's like this. You scratching your back, my back, I'll scratch yours. When I'm in trouble, I'm coming to your aid. What does that have to do with blowing up these trawlers? Everything. The trawlers are in the way. In the way of what and whom? It has something to do with the oil. I can't figure that out. You and me both, Spirit. I can't. I can't. I can't. But it's access. Let me help you with that, Spirit. It's about access to the oil fields. It's about access to oil shipments. But what about the 83 people who've been killed? They're doing fine. On your side, yes. Okay. hmm So, what? But can you give me any more? Let's read the cards. Okay, I'll read the cards. I think that spirit was originally from around the way recently. Okay. Why hasn't Maduro hit Trump back? Or knocked those planes out the sky that are blowing up his fishing trawlers? Why hasn't? Because he's got a fleet. Yeah, Russia and China have their ships out there now. Their fleet. Yeah, they'll knock them out the air. Mm-hmm. So why not? Time check. I got 8 minutes. Okay. 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 Oh, the energy of the Queen of Pentacles. This is all about the money, material wealth, new partnerships, 2 cups. And all of that comes from being overburdened. 10 of Wands. Yeah, well, I think the United States has some formidability about it still. They still get scary. Look at Chicago. But look at New York. Somebody's bringing in some false hopes. That's the Knight of Cups. Or there were false hopes. Oh, here are the soldiers. Another knight. Knight of Wands. Oh, yeah, the explosions. Okay, the tower. And here, okay, boots on the ground. Here's another soldier. They're coming in hard and fast. Well, yeah, those airstrikes. That's what those are airstrikes. And I would say somebody's got their the Navy, Army. No, okay. Air Force. Air Force. Knight of the Air. Knight of Swords. Wands. That's boots on the ground. And water. That's a Navy. 4 of Pentacles. The question is holding on to what you got. Okay. Somebody's made some kind of tiny offer, or I don't know what that's about. We're going to look at that too. What are you offering? Some secrets. Here's some big major secrets. They're concerned about a secret. Oh, look. Somebody's withdrawing. I wonder who that is. Russia and China have showed up. That's what the hell it is. Exposure by the sun. All about the money, not a damn thing funny. 9 of Pentacles. Financial security. The mental challenge is trying to undo things. They can't. Now, okay. Somebody's stuck. Somebody's mentally stuck in a way of doing things, and they are about to receive the lesson of a lifetime. Here is the Three of Wands, waiting on your rewards. And that's the emotional challenge because somebody's going to keep waiting because they're not going to get any, which is why they are going to be stuck. And damn it, look at the outcome. Look at the outcome. Talk about the universe is always watching. Five of Pentacles, despair, poverty, abandonment. So I'm picking up two things. I'm picking up here because Venezuela wouldn't play ball. I don't know what the arrangements about the oil is all about. Let me look at the cards. And things are happening quickly. They're going to get hemmed up. They are hemmed up, whether they know it or not. They're hemmed up because they're costing people money. Mm-hmm. Things are going to, this is it. Things are going to hit so fast that U.S. will be immobilized. Now this is coming, this is Russia and China coming in. Oh, not just that. Not just that. Here comes the ICC. ICC is going to, either somebody's coming out of retirement from the ICC or the ICC is going to retire somebody. That's resignation and the law. Law is forcing a resignation. And for something new and different. A new project, a different project. Take that bluster and go sit down. And I still don't know. You're talking about drugs. It's not about drugs at all. I don't see one moon card yet. Haven't seen it yet. It's about creating and enforcing confusion, propaganda techniques. And believe it or not, somebody's making money off of it. There's fearless leader. He's happy about the whole damn thing. He feels like he has, what's the word? Showed the oligarchy how powerful he is, how strong he is. However, make sure I got these people covered. Judgment has been passed from a higher authority. Here comes the universe, y'all. Okay. And his collaborators or his oligarchy friends have said, stop the madness, and you stop it now. Stop it. No more. You can take that ballroom and forget it. Nobody's coming. We know about the 83 that have passed over. We don't like that. We come in peace when we move and take over a situation. And it seems that you don't know how to do that. All you know how to do is tear things apart, which is costing us money because we don't want to spend the money on putting things back together that you have torn apart. And we're tired of waiting on the results. Where's our money? So this is part of it too, and this is a mess. So now Fearless Leader is trying to defend himself and his tactics from the world. He didn't have to tell, oh man, they're just the people. They're going to, all those crazy people and that fake news. But now it's the world. Now it's the world because the world sees Fearless Leader as what? A fool. Okay. Now here come, you're a fool if you think these people are running drugs. There are no daggone. They're drugs, but you know it's not the drugs. We know it's the oil. We also know you have your share of drugs too. Ooh, allegedly. All this is alleged. All this is alleged. Yeah, and that little seed you planted, you think you're gonna put boots on the ground, and no one was gonna know it like they did in Vietnam? Well, tell you what. Now this is gonna sound really this. There's a lady in your group who's going to tell it, and she is going to. Let's put it this way: there's going to be a leak straight from the White House, and that leak is going to send somebody, well, probably Pete Hexbeth, to jail. And here they go. There's another card in there. Hold on. I feel it. It won't come out. Here it comes. Uh-huh. Somebody was paid a little bit of money to tell that leak, to tell that. Or someone was promised support, some money, and it didn't come through. So they're going to tell. They're going to tell what they weren't supposed to tell. And that is going to create a lot of instability in the White House and a lot of anxiety. And here we go again with this. Oh, this is Epstein rears its head again. That's the children's card. This woman, she's my Lady Liberty, my legal eagle, and this chick can also be Ghislaine Maxwell. Glenn Maxwell. Her friends call her. Your name is spelled Ghislaine. People call you Ghislaine, but you want your friends to call you Glenn. I got you, girl. I done peeked you. And doing her job. She's doing her job. Hold on. Hold. Yeah, I'm getting that too, Spirit. Hold on a second. There's also the matter of, this can also be Christy Nome, but the spirit, it's getting jagged. It's jumping into a different type of energy. It's all part of the same regime. But here we have, now we're coming out of the water and the trawlers in Venezuela now to a campaign of terrorism. That is now the Queen of Swords it was her job. Now she regrets doing any of it. Now she regrets doing any of it. And the only reason she regrets it is because things didn't work out the way it was expected. So there's a major disappointment now. The truth came out. This is interesting. I'm going to cut into this reading. I have a question that is going to be another reading. I want to know what Christy Nome has to do with Venezuela. I know she's director of Homeland Security down the street. What does Christy Nome have to do with cards? These cards? I'll use these cards. What does Christy Nome have to do with the attacks on Venezuela trawlers? What does Christy Nome have to do with that? Maybe I should have asked, what is the attack on the Venezuela about? What does Christy Nome have to do with it? Noam. Where's she? South Pacific Islander. I would know better. But you know how folks get sometimes when they get in position and a little money and they get to rub elbows with the in charge. Well, all right, one more? No more. Okay, cut. Shuffle. What does Kristi Noem have to do with Venezuela? No, believe it or not, she's light. She's not. What does Kristi Noem have to do with what's going on in Venezuelan trials? The attacks on Venezuela trials. This is interesting. 5 minutes, folks, and then I'm out. I lied. I got caught up. Part of the collaboration. Part of the group. Sitting up there celebrating. Ha ha, we got another one. We hit him. Look at that. Part of the collaborators. So she's definitely playing. All right, that's Kristi. She's definitely playing overburdened. Now that we know she is definitely playing a part in that. She's going to be retired too. All I can say is, damn, doing the bidding for fearless leader and whomever the oligarchy. So she's in on it too. I don't know how that connects. Homeland Security. Well, okay. Keep going. Oh. Oh, really? Oh, hold on. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords. All right, before I go to the bottom of the deck. So she's connected with this too. Slow moving, Knight of Coins, full stop. 8. Death card. True crime deck. True crime deck. What? Ooh. How is Kristi Noem involved? The director of Homeland Security involved with the Venezuela fish trawler, the trawler strikes, the airstrikes on the trawlers. Oh, you are just funny, aren't you? Cards are falling everywhere but in place. All right, well, let's do it this way. How is the director of Homeland Security involved with the bombings of the fishing trawlers? No, come on. Oh, what? Well, will you break that down a little bit more for me? I heard that partners in crime. How is she involved? The intelligence she supplied. Yes, hey, Terry, Stephanie. How you doing? Yes, I have noticed. I'll get back to you on that. Yeah, it's a build-up, Terry. It's an actual build-up. They want to release it now. Okay. Much love, Charlotte. Yes. Mm-hmm. Much love. Condolences to you and your family and your friends over your loss. Okay. So what does Kristi Noem have to do with the bombings, the airstrikes? What does she have to do with the airstrikes? She doesn't approve them. No, Spirit, it doesn't work like that. That would be Hexpath. Okay. road, cult, man-made disaster, jealousy, missing. What the heck is that all about? She's involved too. I just don't understand how. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh my. Okay, well, some of those boats were family boats. The family fish, natural disasters. Spirit is putting her right there. Ooh. Spirit just called her a serial. You know what? Knows where the bodies are buried. Aliens, foreigners. She's covering it up. Okay. All right. She's the one covering all up. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. This is weird. This is weird. Oh, this is really weird. Bottom of the deck. Fake death. You can't see what the other one said. Inside job. I don't know what. Be mindful. Keep looking for this in the news. When you see it, they were a part of something. Now they're getting into her business. So she's a part of it too. I never knew that. Here we go. She could have created the cover story too. I mean, look at this. Look at ego. And look at this. Abuse, drugs, abuse, neglect, debt. And look at the cleanup. Oh, snap. Okay, Terry. Okay. Which leads to the next question. Does Venezuela owe the U.S. money, or what do they owe? Owe us something that we didn't get? Okay. Does Venezuela owe the United States money or assets that we did not get? Is that why they're blowing up the fishing trawlers? There's a debt that's yet to be paid. Oh, that was a yes. Times like this, I wish I didn't. Yes, that's yes. It's times like this, I wish I didn't live so close to DC. So, what this is saying is that the gnome created a drug cover story. The whole thing is all about unpaid debts. Venezuela has not paid its debt. In other words, it hasn't forked over the money it was supposed to fork over to fearless leader, so they're making him pay over and over again. Damn. Question. I'll get back up here. If the debt has been paid, will they stop blowing up people's fishing boats? Once the debt is paid by Venezuela, will the United States stop doing airstrikes on the fishing trawlers? No. Oh, well. Oh. Will Russia and China's presence in Venezuelan waters stop the airstrikes, the Americans, U.S. airstrikes. Yes, we didn't really need the pendulum for that, did we? Hmm. So as long as they are sitting there, there'll be no more airstrikes. But as soon as they leave, they're coming back again while certain people are in office. Wow, 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 wow. That is something that, folks. So, what can I say? It's more than just being afraid to fight back, it's exposure. It's exposure. But also, so they're playing a chess game too at the people, always at the people's expense. They're playing a chess game. They're playing a chess game. Oh, she is. Hi, Janelle. Thank you. It's a game. Good gosh. Good gosh. Good gosh. Good gosh. Good gosh. I don't know what to tell you, folks. I should have known it wasn't going to be. It wasn't going to be good news. But this is beyond. I can't even think on that level because you owe me that much money, or you owe me oil, or whatever we signed and we agreed upon. I'm going to blow up everybody that comes out of your waters. I can't even think like that. I can't. Well, that's why Venezuela is not fighting back. They're afraid of the exposure. They truly are afraid. And the drugs and cartel things, that's Noam's storyline. That's Noam's story. That's not true at all. Okay, darlings. That's it. I've got to go now. I do have an appointment. Much love. Till next time. I'm going to be kicking out some videos sometime today and tomorrow and the rest of the week. All right. Oh, but I do want you to keep in mind, I'm getting ready to do the Christmassy thing, which is not on the 26th, but the 27th up to New Year's Eve. I will be doing half hour readings for $60 a pop. Now, my question to you is this, and I want you to answer, please, in the comments. Do you want to, how do you want me to do these readings, your personal readings? Do you want me to do it on air or live? Or do you want me to do it within a group? Like, I'll get a Zoom thing and we can do it, or Google Chat. We can go on a group, and it's got to be a group of maybe 5 or 6. We can do it within the group, and that way. Or do you just want to talk to me personally? Okay, just one-on-one. I would personally like to do the reading within the group, or create it as a not quite a live, but a mini live with a group of 5 at a time. I'll be doing it from, like I said, the 27th to the 30th. Okay, let me know how you want me to do this. And you do also have the option of talking with me one-on-one. On that note, time for me to go. All right, much love, y'all. Goddess blessings.